Welcome back to our channel. Now we will be discussing important questions of fundamentals of marketing BBA first year first semester unit 2 questions. Okay, now if you look into this unit 2, the unit is divided into three parts. Okay, segmentation. Okay, then you have got target market and positioning. Okay, so what I tell my students always is, when the unit is divided into three parts, you will have to uh, like look the paper pattern, the previous paper patterns, how it has been figured. Okay, you cannot skip the topic of segmentation. Okay, market segmentation and positioning. So these both are very important topics from this unit. Yes, there are rare chances that you get questions from target marketing as essay questions, but still you cannot tell anything. But when you read about segmentation and positioning, definitely you will be able to answer one. So let us understand how do we start under what analyzing unit 2. First important question from essay perspective would be marketing environment. Very important. You will have to put this in the form of flowchart. Okay, so marketing environment, they are again into two types, micro and macro. But before you start, you will have to define that. Every answer should start with meaning and definition. So this is how you would be starting to write your answer. And then why do we require the requirement of it, and there are levels of market segmentation. This generally comes for your short answer questions, not from essay perspective. Okay, so if you put this in the form of flowchart, these are levels of market segmentation. They're very simple. You can just go through this with the help of examples. You can understand. Now the process, how we are segmenting the market. Okay. See, when I tell you, you have to read about segmentation and positioning, you should not even miss any topic. So process of market segmentation, how you will start dividing the market. Segmentation is basically dividing the market. So there are certain steps that you need to follow. This all you will have to put it in the form of a flow chart. Okay, 7 steps you have to write. These are just brief notes. You will have to put it in a detailed format. No, basis of market segmentation. See, first is the process of market segmentation. Now, on what basis you will start segmenting the market. Okay, now if you put this in the form of flow chart, you will just write basis of market segmentation. The first heading would be customer based, product based, competition based. Okay, under each point you will have to mention these points. Okay, demographic, geographic, psychographic, behavior, benefit based. Under product you have got product, product type, quality, and product life cycle. Under competition based you have got niche versus market, mass marketing, differentiation, price based, brand positioning, customer loyalty, patterns. So this all you have to put it in the form of flow chart and then start explaining each point. This is very important. Do not go to examination hall without preparing for this question. Okay. Now this is basis of segmentation. Now how do you segment a business market? So segmenting a normal market and a business market, there are difference. Okay, so these are the what basis, like these are the checkpoints that you will have to keep in mind when you are segmenting the market, right? You can put this again in the form of flowchart. Location, type of consumer, transaction conditions. Okay, now there are certain guidelines that you need to follow when you are targeting a market. Okay, the definition and meaning is missing. You will have to include it from the material. So how you will target a market. This is basically a step-by-step procedure. Let me tell you one second. See, to tell in a nutshell, this is how you we will I'll just give you a brief explanation what is segmenting, targeting, and positioning. So this entire area is your market now. Now in this market, the total population in the market, you're dividing into 4 parts. Okay, see, let's say you have a brand idea in your head. Let's say you want to start a beauty care product. So you cannot start in the entire population. Would you manufacture that much and launch in the entire population? No, you would, what will you do is you will divide the market. That division is known as segmentation, and then which one you are going to target. Okay, so let's say I have targeted this block. Okay, now in this block, when I have targeted, then only I will launch my product. So this division is known as targeting, and this is known as product positioning. Okay. So now after targeting, you have just ignored the other three parts of the market and you're just targeting this one. And when you're targeting this, you will position your product there only. You will launch your product there only. You will not even, because you have just ruled this markets out, you will not even think about this. You will only focus on one area of market, which is your target market. Okay. So this is just a nutshell. There are many more like examples and other things. So keep the video short and crisp. I'm just giving you a brief idea about it. So this is about targeting. So when you select your target market, these are the steps again you will have to follow. See, everything comes with flowcharts and different steps. When you're writing about marketing, make sure that you're writing examples as well. Okay. Now next comes is your positioning. Okay. How do you position? See, position is basically whenever I tell you about paste, what comes first in your head? Colgate. Is Colgate the only brand in paste? No. But it has positioned itself, like it has what rated or positioned itself available in the market that strikes your head. So how do you position your product in this? So there are different ways of positioning, 8 ways. How do you position? Okay. So there are certain tools that you need to follow. See, this speaks all about it. What consumer wants, what does your brand gives the best, what your competition does, or risky positioning, ideal positioning. So this is something like mathematical Venn diagram. So how much is your brand, what is your brand good at? Looking at all these aspects, you will position your product. So these are certain tools of product positioning and steps. Okay, so these are only the side points. You will not end up writing only this much. You will have to describe each and every point, and after positioning you'll have to reposition itself. Okay, see, sometimes over a period of time the brand loses its identity. As soon as Pepsodent came in the market, people started moving towards that brand, ignoring Colgate. So that what did Colgate do? It came up in different other flavors, salt and clove and other aspects. So this is how you will have to reposition itself, your product. So this is about unit 2. All the best, students.